Yo, we live. You're now listening to Volume 84 of the Bucket Up Podcast. Here with your boy Ty Doyle, aka DJ Buttersauce, aka Ty Lante, aka your mom called me over to twerk it out. And I'm here as always with the homie, the kid JB. Was good.
Yo, living good, fam. Could have been right last week. It's me, the kid JB, aka Mr. Told You So. Not because I'm always right, but I tend to be right, and when I am, I told you so. I am the funny guy in the office, man. Everyone's coming with the 4th of May, the 4th be with you jokes left and right, and I'm coming with them the next day, the revenge of the 5th. But yeah,
Oh.
man, we lit. How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. Um, just kind of chilled. Friday, you know, at the crib, and then Saturday I was, me and Katie were both invited to go out to Lake Pleasant and chill with some homies, chill with Trav and Aubrey, the rest of the fam out there. No, shout out to the homie Q. I know he listens. He just got a boat. But I was just like, they were like, we're going at 9:30, and I was just like, I'm good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
nah. It's
I didn't.
cloudy out today too.
Well, it was yesterday, but
Oh.
I didn't want to. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like waking up early, and not like I didn't feel like being like out there super long. Which,
Yeah.
like, I guess they were gonna come back before 4, but I was just like, I don't know. I woke up, but I wasn't really feeling it. But Katie went and she was there till like 8. I'm like, but she came back sunburnt as shit.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I said, she's like, you can't really say nothing. I'm like, okay. um, but yeah, no, I ended up chilling with the homie Jack. We were watching the basketball game. Last night we were doing a little charcuterie mixed in with
Nice.
that, so it was cool, just kicking it. Um, I did watch some TV shows, caught some movies this week. But what you do this weekend?
Weekend was cool, man. Friday, shouts to the AZCFL, the football league that I work with, that I broadcast. They're in the playoffs. So Friday night I kind of just chilled and like prepped for that. Um I watched I still have like I got the Showtime free trial for a week because I saw Den of Thieves, but then I canceled the shit, but I still got like the 3 days left, so I was watching mad documentaries. And it was sad. I don't know why I like watching this shit, but they had like some raw footage from like the shooters, the like the mass shootings that's been going on like every day. And they got like one on Columbine, one on like the Orlando nightclub, one on the movie theater joint. And yeah, dude, it's just like I don't know. So I've been watching that. It's called Live Shooter. And then I've been watching a documentary on sports gambling, and that shit's wild, man. It just reinforced the reasoning to never sports gamble, dude. Like it's fucking unless you got mad money to burn, you could do it. But if if you're just skating by like I am, you can never like gamble your money. You know, you have a better chance of like challenging someone to a basketball game or some shit yourself, right?
Mm,
But gambling on shit that you can't control is just way out of your league.
right.
But anyway, so that was the weekend. Touching on what you were saying about the boat shit is I think that's kind of the source of my not anxiety, but my source of like hesitation when people invite me out to do shit because I just have a mad short attention span.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like whatever like the function may be, I could just be like, all right, man, like I kind of want to just roll now, but I don't want to be that guy that like puts a damper on things, right?
Right.
And I hate like being that dude that when you leave early, you got to answer all the questions like, "Oh, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving?" And yeah, so I just rather not. But hey, man, it's also a gamble if you invite me out. It's is a 50-50 chance I'll say yes and
I,
no.
I think that's got to be the thing, though. Like, obviously, if I invited you out and it was just me and you dip early, I might feel some type of way. Like, damn, bro, it's just us. But like, if I invite you to a group thing and you're like, what I mean, I'm gonna dip early, then it's kind of like, how that works is just whenever people leave is when people leave. You can't really be mad. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Yeah, I know, but there's plenty of people that do that. Be like, "Oh, why are you leaving? Just stay for one more." It's like, fam, I got a Pepsi. What do you mean one more?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
No,
anyway,
I get that.
but nah, boats are cool. I actually like being on boats, so maybe I'll get invited next time and I'll take your spot.
Next time I'll actually go though. So
All right, well then I'll just come with.
there you go.
Anyway, my weekend was besides that, yesterday I was at the stadium watching the earlier games to see, who's gonna end up playing who. Dude, fuck DoorDash. I gotta talk to their manager. I spent $20 on a 6-inch sub
Why'd you do that? Why don't you just go?
because I don't like driving and I got mad
Yeah.
wild driving anxiety. Shouts to Sunday Scaries, bro. They fucking curve my shit when I take the gummies, so
What's the promo code for that guy?
buck it up.
And would you get 10% off on any purchase?
Every purchase, so get some.
Oh, okay.
Shit helps. But anyway, I was fucking driving the shit and dude, ever since my car accident, that shit's fucked me up. So I hate as soon as I touch down on my destination, I just stay there, which is weird because like I just got done saying I like dipping early, but if it's something like job or work, I gotta be there, right? So, yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to drive back out. I door dashed, and that shit was $20, dude, for a not good sandwich. So that was my Saturday.
What did you DoorDash? Subway or something?
Nah, it was some like local wannabe deli because that's what I call every deli's out here because none of them are real delis. And the sandwich quality, and Ty, the difference between a fucking sandwich out here and back home is in a real deli. The sandwich is like an actual unit, the
Yeah.
cheese, the meat, the condiment,
Like
and
it's
the
big,
bread,
yeah.
and it's just like it all tastes in unison. The sandwiches out here, you could tell they had a bread. It's like everything separated with a food comma. You know what I'm saying? Like bread, lettuce, turkey, and each bite is an individual thing. It's not like a whole fucking experience. So yeah, it's $20 for one of those fucking grocery store quality sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And
Even though back home where I'm from, the grocery store makes the best sandwiches. Shouts to Wegmans, but
they could probably get their meat from the delis. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. They took their whole model from a local deli called DeBella's, and they actually made their sandwiches better. I don't know how they did it.
Mister told you so. So so that sandwich sucked. The football game was mad cool, man. I told you last night. It came down to the last 2.6 seconds. Yada yada. It's on Facebook for the buckets that are sports fans. But yeah, man. Other than that, rather chill. My voice is kind of out because we were, screaming because of all the excitement.
Nice.
You
catch any movies, any TV shows? I think you were saying something about something on Netflix.
Well, I was watching those 2 documentaries, like I said, on Showtime. But yeah, on Netflix, dude, everybody's up in arms about this new show called I Think You Should Leave. And this guy named Tim Robinson, I think his name is. And he is a guy that used to be on SNL or used to audition on SNL. And I don't think he ever quite like got out of the mud. And he takes now on this show failed SNL skits and fleshes them out. And it's the type of humor, dude, it's like, and I think you told me you're a fan of this show, so I don't know, the Eric Andre show.
Yeah, I fuck with the Eric Andre show.
So it's that type of humor. So you might like it, but I'm not into that like over aggressive, like we're trying to be funny, like jackassery type shit. And that's kind of what that is.
Okay.
It's very like forced, awkward, like and it's just not for me. So and what's funny is Joelle brought it to me and she's like, yo, I heard this is mad funny. I was like, well, I watched it. I didn't like it, but I'll let you have your own experience type shit. So I'm down to watch it again. So watch it again. And like 2 minutes in, she's like, yeah, no, I don't like this. I was like, yeah, I knew you wouldn't. So yeah, no, 0 out of 5 bucket hats on that show.
Oh shit, damn.
It's very bad, very, very bad.
I don't even remember Tim Robinson. What does he look like?
I mean, I can't describe him.
You can't describe him.
A white guy, like a comb over hair, like fiery red hair, or like, you know what I'm saying, like orangey hair.
I've heard. I just looked at the show, and apparently Andy Samberg's in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Did I describe him well?
No, but I know you now. Now that I see it, I'm like, okay, so it's this guy. Yeah, okay. I mean, that wasn't even on my radar. I hadn't even heard about that one.
So I think the type of people that
was it kind of like the Lonely Island shit type stuff? Because I that I fuck with it, but like that can be very hit or miss.
I don't know what the Lonely Island is, but which one's Lonely Island?
That's it. Andy Samberg. He got the Lonely Island as a group. They do like comedy rap.
Oh, is that
Then
I'm
they,
on a boat and shit?
yeah, I'm on a
Oh,
boat.
my
Dick
bad,
in the
my bad,
box.
my bad. I thought it was a show.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, yeah. It's that type shit, man. It's like I think it'd be funny if like I was 13.
Yeah, Dick in the Box definitely hit different when you were younger.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like you know how I've been going at it with that NHL mascot Gritty, how like he's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
blown up. I just do not find that shit funny, right? And I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
a different type of person finds that shit funny.
I
And
don't know.
that
I saw it and I like when he broke out and I was like that shit's ugly. And then there were a couple jokes that were funny that were like it's like everything, man. Not everything's gonna be funny because everybody's making a bunch of jokes about it.
well,
So
I'm just saying like if we're doing the
just different
math,
types of humor, you
well,
know.
like mascot humor's been around and I'm with it, but like there's way funnier mascots in the NHL than that, right?
I thought just because he looked ugly as shit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like if you're gonna crack jokes, like there's funny ass mascots before him. But regardless, I digress. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't like that show. I mean, I'll let people see it. You know, obviously, do what they do.
Nah, yeah. Jesse gave y'all the green light. Y'all can go see the show.
Y'all have permission. You guys can go see that shit now.
Yeah. Speaking of Netflix, I actually because I was trying to go see Long Shot, that movie with Seth Rogen
Oh, that's out now.
and Charlize Theron. Now I heard it was good. It's got good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, I'm seeing that tonight.
Yeah, homie on a homie I work with went and saw it and said that he couldn't believe how much he enjoyed it. So we were gonna go see it Friday, but like I think because Avengers Endgame is out and everybody named Mama trying to go see that shit, the times are weird. They only had one theater, and it was like one time at like 4:55, which is like Katie didn't get home in time, and then there was like another showing at like 8:30, and we're like, what the fuck are these times? So and then it was like packed, and so we didn't go. And then obviously she was on the boat yesterday, and like maybe we'll go either today or we'll go tomorrow or later this week.
Yeah, I just asked. Yeah, I'm trying to go see that shit tonight, dude. That's right up my alley, man. Journalist, edgy one, smokes weed and shit. That's
Yeah,
me.
you fuck. Yeah, I was actually talking to the homies, and I was like, Seth Rogen don't got too many bad movies in the clip. Like I can't really think of too many of them. Like the only one I probably didn't fuck with was probably Observe and Report. That one was weird.
Yeah. But I've also shouts to us, man. I actually ended up watching that new episode of The Shop so we could review that together.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. But okay, so the other thing I watched, so what I watched instead, and we'll do a review on that next week if we both catch it. But I saw this new TV show called Dead to Me.
Okay.
It got the chick Christina Applegate. I don't know if you know her. She's from Married with Children. It's Married, yeah, it's Married with Children from the
Ye-
80s and early 90s.
And don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
Yep, she's in that. She's in Anchorman as the chick who Will Ferrell ends up with. I can't remember her name in the movie, but she was whooping his ass with the antenna. That's the funniest part of that movie. But yeah, she's in it. She plays a widow. Her husband just died in a car accident, and then she meets another friend who also is a widow. And a friendship happens, and like I can't really tell you much more about it about spoiling because there's like a big twist, and pretty much I watched 4 episodes and there's a big twist in like each 4 episodes. But from what I watched, I was pretty intrigued by it. I'm not sure how it's going to end, but I would definitely give it a try if you like. I mean, it's basically like a dramedy, which is those are weird drama genres, but kind of like a change of pace and just like a simple comedy or like something that's just sad all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and if you think about it, if you're in a drama or one of the scenarios that they portray, you're gonna laugh sometimes.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's just I like those because it's like life, because it's like real, and you also try to find ways to laugh, even in like odd situations.
Mm-hmm. Odd Future.
Yeah, for real. And then also, I think last week I forgot to talk about it because we had a guest on. Shouts to Lance.
Mijadas.
Yes. I also saw that Someone Great movie. Did you see that shit?
Someone Great.
Yeah, it had the chick from Jane the Virgin. What the hell is her name? Not Michelle Rodriguez. Something right. What the hell is her name? Shit. I know she's from Jane the Virgin. It had old boy from Atlanta, Darius from Atlanta in it, and it was like a little like romantic comedy. It was okay. If you I guess if you really like romantic comedies, you should give it a shot. But if you don't really, it's not like because sometimes you're like, oh, I don't really fuck with romantic comedies, but I'll give this a try and end up being good. But I wouldn't say it's like that. Like only check it out if you're really into that shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's like a certain algorithm for myself to figure out how I get into a new show. It like catches my attention in like the oddest way.
Well, yeah, someone rates a movie, so it's just a movie.
Well, I'm saying or a movie, shit.
Yeah.
But I'll check it out, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, you said you caught the shot. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, should touch on Seth Rogen. Yeah, he was on there, which was cool, and it was really cool to see his dynamic. How he's not, from America, he's Canadian,
Right.
and the whole dynamic he talked about how like the only thing difference between Canada and America is like Canada acknowledges their racism and acknowledges like their discrimination, but they don't, or then Don Cheadle said like how America's birth defect is our racism.
Yeah.
And it's so true, man. Like I don't know. I mean, that's
People
all.
like to pretend like it didn't happen, and like
Well,
people don't
and
benefit from it still, and haven't like you know what I mean. Like how many companies are built today that are like multi-million-dollar, billion-dollars that what I mean that were benefited from slave money from their ancestors having money because they own slaves. You know what I'm saying? But like people don't want to talk about shit like that. But that we're like the only place that does that. Even in South Africa where they had apartheid and shit like that. Like they acknowledge it now, and you know what I'm saying. They had a whole program of reconciliation and shit like that. But it is what it. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying. Like it is what it is. Reparations, something would probably help in some way of like moving past it. I don't know, but that was a cool dynamic that you saw in there. There was times where like watching it where Pharrell and then Jimmy Iovine were like talking about wild concepts that I think everybody was like, yeah, what the fuck this nigga talking about?
is that dude, and also, why the fuck did he have a giant golf ball on his forehead?
Oh, Jimmy Iovine?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. He might have got clocked. I have no
Did you
clue.
so and that's
I
the
saw
dude
it,
from
yeah.
is he the guy from he was the guy from Straight Outta Compton, right? And
N-
like
no,
he's the
no.
guy that worked with yeah, didn't he sign Eazy-E because he's from Interscope Records and shit?
I don't think no, you're thinking of I think that guy is a different guy. That's from Straight Outta Compton. Are you talking about
I think that's the guy. I think that's why he was on. He's the dude from Interscope.
yeah, no, he's the one who ended up signing Dre. He signed Dre. He didn't sign like the dude you're thinking of is the guy who screwed him over. That's a different person.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, if he's the guy, whoever signed Dre is in the movie too.
Yeah. That's the
So
dude. He's from
okay,
Interscope, and he
right.
signed he signed Dre and Eminem and
And what's funny is like, yeah, that he was like the one part where he said like, yeah, he was saying something and nobody was like acknowledging. Well, I'm trying to remember now. He said something about like, oh, African Americans don't understand how great they are, and they're like, we're trying to.
that was funny. I mean, he had some points too because he was saying like you got to cast your life. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure you put the people in your life that you want that you can trust and count on and be there. And like the whole shit um with Lamelo. What not? No,
Lonzo.
Lonzo. Sorry, I'm getting them all the brothers mixed up. With Lonzo Ball and his dad and the dude who was like a family friend, cousin, brother, uncle type shit, screwing him over. And they were right though. They were like, now at least you can build it up, and you know what I'm saying. Before it was kind of like you had people who you already knew, and they were building up this business with you. But now you can pick the right people. You know what I mean?
Right, for sure. And I mean, you gotta expect that when you have a lot of money. Like, there's gonna be people that
Right.
unfortunately turn sideways, and
Other than it's not like they were saying it on the show, that it's not people getting famous, getting rich, athletes, musicians. Notoriously happens to black people, but it happens to white people too. They get rich and then they trust people that they thought they could trust, and those people end up screwing them over. Like that shit happens all the time. They happen with Rihanna too, wasn't it? She had an accountant just straight up stealing from her.
Selena, that's how Selena died, bro.
Yup, Selena.
She pulled up
Like,
on her like, "Yo, hey, there's tapes missing and money missing," and blasted.
yeah, I mean, if you got money, like somebody's gonna be there to try to finesse you, bro.
That's what I do, honestly, and it's easy to say when you're broke and you have nothing to flaunt. But I do not understand how people flaunt their money like that. Like you're just an easy target to get robbed and shit, you know?
Well, see, that's the thing though. That ain't even what happened. Like that's one thing if you just like out in the hood or you're out in the streets and you just pulling out. You at a fucking bodega and you pulling out stacks of 100 and somebody's like, "Oh shit, give me that." You know what I mean? Like that's different than, "Oh, this person's been a friend of my family forever. Like I feel like I could trust him," and then you let them run something that you didn't think was significant, and then you find out they were stealing from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way around that unless you like are just automatically, skeptical of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem is like that's why it's sad when you hear about that like grandmas like they have like their low level like degenerate grandson like taking money from them and stuff or like
Right.
shaving money off like their checks and shit.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
shit's
fam, you would
fucked.
just get it if you asked, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, that's your grandma. Like, you
yeah,
would just want to just take it.
yeah. She's like, nah, I got a ball on these hoes. You're like, all right.
She's like, nah, I need that. That's
She's like, I'm
funny.
going to a dice game later, Jess. I'm like,
Like,
oh, all right.
they got a fire shuffleboard game going on. Like we betting on it. Like, oh shit, all right, grandma.
She's like, Vegas texted me the Knicks got 16-1 odds to win the final.
Shouts to that. That's crazy. They really think he's going. But yeah, no, yeah, that was cool. How LeBron reacted to Magic leaving, and he was actually kind of hurt, which makes sense if you talk to a guy. He's the reason why you pretty much signed to a place, and then he out of nowhere just quits. I mean, obviously we've all kind of, I don't know, obviously we don't have it on that same level, but we've worked with people and like maybe you didn't know that they were looking for a job or like you ain't know like shit was getting rough or something like that and out of nowhere they're like, yeah, I don't work there no more. And you're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of is what it is at some point. That's where Lonzo shit was funny. He was like, oh shit, he really did. All right, so what we about to do?
Yeah, well, it's funny is also the funniest shit was what Rogan said. He's like, that's weird that he told me before you, right?
Yeah, that's funny. Or even the end part with Don Cheadle, like, all right, you ain't gotta you just ask me, I'll do it, bro.
Yeah, that's
no, it was a good episode of The Shop, I think.
yeah.
I like how they didn't, because I think the last one they split it up between two groups, or maybe that was like 2 episodes. I don't, because I'm like, I feel like y'all not having full fleshed out conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that show should be like an hour long, an hour and a half or something.
I wonder how long they talk and like how much they cut out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was telling Joel, I was like, look at DeAndre Hopkins. If I was black, that's how my hair would be.
I like they had to get him in. I'm trying to think of who else was even there. It was DeAndre
Did you
Hopkins.
put a football helmet over that shit, bro?
That's why he had to wear it down, bro. I'm like, I didn't even know DeAndre Hopkins looked like that. You can't tell. And fucking
it took me a minute. She's like, who's that guy? I'm like, wow, DeAndre Hopkins.
He's like, the coach asked me, he said, oh, you the best wide receiver. Like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, that's not new to wide receivers. Wide receivers been about that.
That was on Hard Knocks though. That shit was funny.
Mm.
But I will say I don't know many Don Cheadle movies. I named a couple, but it was like some poor examples of like just recent shit. But
you got Hotel Rwanda. You got was he in Blood Diamonds?
I said House of Lies and
I love that show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
He's in a new show called Black Monday. Also funny. I only caught like 2 episodes, but it's on Stars. That's why I haven't been able to keep up with it. Obviously he's in Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. He's in the Avengers movies. That's when he got like famous. And then he played Miles Davis in the movie. He's up there. He's a good actor.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew his name. I guess that's enough.
Like you knew his name because of something,
Yeah, but nah. So the shop's awesome, and I've often say I love LeBron off the court. I'm just not a fan of his basketball play or just his persona on the court. So, but yeah, great show, and I hope they keep it up. I tried watching Shut Up and Dribble, and I didn't really like it all that much. I thought it was just kind of like boring, but it's
Oh yeah,
good
I,
concept.
yeah. I'm not. You know me. I'm not really catching too many documentaries.
Yeah, which is usually my tip, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch a 30 for 30 every now and then, but that's to the extent or something I feel like is very important. I might catch it, but nah, not I. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, dude, so since I'm Bucket Up, the Bucket Up podcast, we like to educate, give history lessons. So let's go into our history textbook, bro. And what's like the Cinco de Mayo history?
Are you just asking me like I know?
Yeah, I mean your take on it.
I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure I learned that like people in Mexico don't even celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Oh shit! Plot twist.
Like apparently, it was a thing that we I think they did like out of solidarity with them, and then they don't actually celebrate it. So I know I've been seeing the jokes like, "Yo, if you want to build a wall, don't even pick up a taco on May 5th." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't throw no hats, no. I don't want to see no Coronas, no tequila, none of that shit.
True. Where's the lie?
Yeah, but it's like, bro, when have they ever? They've been celebrating Cinco de Mayo their whole lives. They ain't give a damn about Mexicans that whole time. Come on now.
Yeah, they Mexican, bro.
You know what I mean? Like they didn't care beforehand.
Yeah, but
They're
anyway,
not about to care now.
I think it's like, isn't it when Mexico got their freedom?
I don't think that's when it is.
I thought, or they beat someone in a war.
First of all, they did a study that said most Americans don't know why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Well, that's why. I mean, I'm not celebrating. I might get some I want Mexican food regardless, so it just happens to be a coincidence.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm forever grateful to our Mexican brethren for everything they've given us, bro. Selena. Oh no, is Selena Puerto Rican? No, she's Mexican, right?
Mexican, bro.
Yeah, bro. Selena. Obviously the food. Every time I go down there, it's popping.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, bro.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah, for real.
The Mexican candy.
Do you fuck with the Mexican candy? They put the chili powder on.
Sometimes, like if it's like a lollipop with the chili powder, that shit's cool. Trying to think. Mexican soda, for sure.
Yeah, those are good. I haven't had one in a very long time. That one Puerto Rican soda was good too, but I haven't had the Mexican soda in a while. But if people don't, I guess for people who don't know, Cinco de Mayo is like a celebration of when the Mexican army defeated the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862 on March 5th, obviously. And that's pretty much what it is. And I don't know. They just kind of now it's like just a celebration, but it's just from a battle.
Like I said, that's good.
But that's the thing too. Like I think it's not that. Like it's kind of like, oh yeah, like I think to them in Mexico it's like their President's Day. You know how like we have President's Day, we're like, all right, it's President's Day.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you move on. Like I think that's how they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Where we're in America, we're like, oh shit, like yo, give me a Corona, like
yeah. Do we not
fucking do parades and shit? You know?
Do we not do Taco Tuesday every fucking week? Is that not homage to fucking Cinco de Mayo?
All right, but that's the thing. Like tacos are super Americanized at this point. It's like spaghetti is like, I know it's an Italian dish, but like it's Americanized at this point. Fucking parts of Chinese food, because like I saw a thing that sushi didn't put mayo on sushi until they start making it here. Like they don't eat mayo on sushi in Japan.
The spicy mayo.
I think before it was just actual mayo, but
I think it's disgusting. I don't think it's. I think they say spicy mayo, but it's not really like the same thing of mayo you would put on a turkey sandwich.
I mean, I would put that spicy mayo on a turkey sandwich.
I mean, I would too, but I'm saying it's not like the mayo from a jar. They do other shit to it. I mean,
Oh, obviously, like it's like
yeah.
a flavored mayo, but again, I don't think they weren't doing that until they brought it here because they're like America's fuck with mayo. So
But
you know,
also, I think so is what does it say? Wasabi. It's usually the wasabi paste is like an American thing because the actual wasabi is like a mustard seed.
well, yeah, actually, I guess most I looked it up because most wasabi that you get is actually just horseradish.
Right.
Like they as that
A food
wasabi
dye.
actual wasabi is so hard to get that it's hard to get in restaurants in Japan.
And it's expensive as shit if you try to get it. It's like vibranium.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you can go all the way to Japan, go to a restaurant and try to get the wasabi with your sushi, and it be horseradish. So yeah, you probably don't you probably never actually tasted real wasabi.
Well, Dan, that just leads into one of our topics. Talk about weird norms and habits that we think is a norm, and then so to us, like we be eating horseradish and we think it's like the real deal, Holyfield.
Mm-hmm.
And reality, they're just looking at us like those dumbass Americans. Probably like every
Sure.
time, yeah, dude. They see advertisements like, but hey, we're hip. I'm one of the biggest sushi fans I know. So shit,
There you go.
they got my ass.
There you go.
But yeah, nah, something that sticks out to me, man, is mad funny is like I definitely do things that are not normal, and they've become normalized to me to the point now I kind of look at people that don't do the same weird, not
Right.
necessarily weird, but just question it. So
Mm-hmm.
a perfect example is like, dude, I'm trying to switch it up now. I'm gonna try and start going to the gym in the morning because, I can get at and get it over with type shit. But yeah, most days I get off work around 6. I go to the gym. It takes me like because of traffic, it's like 45 minutes to get to the gym. Uh, I'm there from like I don't know, like 6:45 to like 8, and then by the time I get home, I'm like worked up. I don't want to like eat right away, so I just kind of linger and smoke and watch TV, and then it starts to turn into like 9:30, and then I don't really eat till like 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Which is wild. I know 10 o'clock dinner, like it sounds like punishment. But it's just
What time do you get up in the morning though?
like 8.
Okay, so you go to sleep what like 11 something 12,
12 or 1.
right? So you're still getting the 7 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess in like it's like a weird way, but your day's pretty normal. It just happened at a later time.
Right, and that's why I don't ever understand. I get the concept of like early risers are the ones that are successful. I'm like, well, they go to bed like at like 8 o'clock though.
Yeah,
You
so
know what
like
I'm
either
saying?
way, you're still losing the hours. Like
Right, or aren't they losing opportunities that like they sleeping on? You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right. Like it's not that big a deal that you're waking up early if you're going to sleep at the same time. You still using like the same amount of hours as somebody who does like the opposite of that, just go to bed late and wake up
And I
like
just
later.
yeah, and I just from my just biological clock and operational skill set, I would much rather grind from like 10 o'clock at night into the morning and then
Mhm.
just crash the rest of the fucking day
Yeah.
than wake up early and get it determined. Like anyone that knows me before 12 p.m., they're not getting like the best version of me. You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting like a batteries not included JB. You know what I'm
Nah, I
saying?
get that.
Like I'm just going through the motions. I'll be here because you asked me to or whatever the fuck it is. But
Mm,
after 12 o'clock, like I'll turn on the switch and I'll be like, all right, what do you need me to do?
yeah. No, I
So
feel that.
yeah, but now I look at people, they're like, yeah, we have dinner at 6 o'clock, blah blah blah. I'm like, that's wild early. Like I eat lunch at 6. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah.
Well, I think I pretty much eat dinner when I get home. Depends. Like we went to the gym last week, and like I went right after I got out of work at like 4:50. So I was at the gym probably like 5:20 to 6:20, and I just ate it after that. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. Like when I was a kid, my family used to eat dinner like at 8:30.
Same with me because my parents wouldn't get home till then, like
Yeah,
8 or 9.
yeah, the parents don't get home till like 6 something. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
like my mom doesn't want to like go to cook immediately. She just fucking got home. You
yeah.
know?
Especially like Tuesdays and Thursdays, my dad was like in Manhattan,
Mm-hmm.
so he would come back wild late and like look at his watch and be like, "You kids want Burger King?" He'd be like, "Yeah." and like it'd be like 10 o'clock, type
Right.
shit. But then like some nights he cooked and it'd be like 7 or 8 or 6,
Hmm.
some nights it was normal like 6 or some shit. But now as an adult, yeah, I eat when I'm comfortable. Like,
Right.
yeah.
No, I get you. No, see, I get that. That makes sense. Uh, my own the thing that my wild habit is, I guess, is I wear shorts under like my pants.
You still do that?
Yeah, bro. It's funny because like I guess everybody used to do that before because it's like, yo, you don't know when you might have to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like you just wear it and you go hang out with the homies and they're like, everybody got a basketball hoop. And she's like, oh yeah, you're trying to hoop, and you just take off your pants, you got your shorts there. You gotta worry about taking a bag and nothing like that. You know
Dude,
what I'm
you're the
saying?
only dude besides CC Sabathia that I know. I don't know him personally, but I know of the fact that he does that still. And like,
He still does it.
you don't feel like you got a diaper on, dog?
Nah, I mean, obviously, like my pants have to be a little bit bigger than they probably need to be,
Right.
and then you know what I'm saying. But obviously, if I got some pants that are getting tight, I'll just not. Every now and then, like, might have to be like, all right, fuck it, I can't wear. Like, if I'm wearing like dressier shit, like dress pants and stuff, I'm not gonna wear shorts under those. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think is weird?
It's like
Uh,
comforting now at some
eh,
point.
it's like shit. I mean, it's just I've lived with roommates way long, so like I speak on that shit. But also when dudes are around other dudes and they feel the need to not have a shirt on.
Yeah, nah, I don't get that at all. So
Yeah. It's like it's just us, fam. Like what like we don't need this. You know what I'm saying? So but that's like them, like, oh, I'm comfortable. It's like, yeah, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like I just don't understand that shit. And like, I work out and all that shit. I don't even like the way I look with my shirt off. So like I always got one on type shit. I sweat in my sleep, so I'll sleep without one, but who the fuck's in my room? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I feel like just wearing a tank top is a flex in its own. Why don't you just do that?
I do that. That's
Not
because it's like 90. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you.
but like you know what I mean. Like if you really about to like just not don't pop the actual shirt off. Just wear a tank top. It'd be alright, bro.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, that's my thing. Or like, I'd be, at, curious how people just go to Starbucks every day, and I'm like, that's a norm to you guys?
Well, people are addicted to coffee.
Right, but I think, yeah, but like
Like,
I love coffee too, and I drink that shit every day. But I don't pay for it. It's free at the job.
yeah, but people once they get into the habit of getting some fucking triple macchiato, you know what I mean, some wild shit like that. Like your office coffee is literally just like coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I spruce it up. I put extra sugar in it.
Oh shit, getting fancy.
I be.
Unless you gonna tell me you put some cream in that guy,
I one time took just the whipped cream they had from like a leftover potluck,
and you
and I was
just
like, I just put that in my coffee. I was like, this is what Starbucks does. All right, $9.99.
exactly the same, bro.
I was like, the only difference is I'll get your name right.
There you go.
But I don't know, man. I think about that. Or, dude, I mean, it's so wild. But cigarettes, how the fuck people still smoke them things, dude? It's
They're
just so
addicted.
wild. Okay, but fine.
Everybody's addicted, and they got the jewels and the.
Thank you. That's another one. People out here like smoking fucking USB drives now, and I'm like, dude.
The thing that's wild too is it's like the nicotine in those are like super like way higher, so they actually get addicted more.
And I'm like, dude, just
concentrated nicotine, which is like I guess the only thing I get is that maybe you don't get like the rat poison and the fucking tar you get in fucking a cigarette, so it's not as terrible for you. But why would you smoke something that knowingly addictive? Like I'm not trying to be to the point where I feel like I have to pay for something I don't. You know what I mean?
For real. Another thing that's a norm to some others that shouldn't be, and this is funny. It was, dude, talking about like yelling at referees and athletes and stuff at the league last night. There were some controversial referee calls, so some of the fans were getting rowdy and they had to get kicked out, right?
Yeah.
And one of them was a white guy with dreadlocks, and I said those guys are never to be trusted.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me one example that's a positive shit. Never.
White people with dreads is that
Type of
shit's
person.
foul, bro.
Yeah, so
You
that's a norm
just
for them, and I'm like, nah, that took a process. That took a while for that dude to get that. You know what I'm saying?
that shit. It just looked dirty. That's all it is. And then, I mean, you pretty much just, I mean, I guess you're just saying something about yourself. Like, we get it, bro. I'm sure you got multiple Bob Marley shirts. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
we
And
get it, bro. You try way less in life.
that fucking wool, like, multicolored hoodie. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it feels just from a distance like it looks so scratchy. I'm like,
Yeah, like it's made of full sheet.
yeah, like, ew, bro. I can just feel the itchiness now.
You know they bought that shit in like 2008 and they haven't washed it yet.
They have a flip phone still.
Oh, for sure. And they just high as shit. It's probably I'm surprised when I went to Chiba Hut I didn't see more people like that.
Yeah,
I'm
which
just like, yo, like I know you smoke all the time, but you're like I'm like stoners are weird, bro.
yeah, I know. It's funny because I'm like, I'm not a stoner. I'm a pothead. There's a way difference.
Yeah, I guess there is a difference
It's
because it's
like a
like
stoner is like a lifestyle thing,
yeah,
and
they
like
make it their whole personality.
they listen, they listen to like, what's that band where they slightly stupid when they're just on that they're just like playing like the banjo and shit like
Right.
or 412 or whatever that band is 311 or whatever I don't know.
Right. I'm just not about people taking like something I don't know innocuous and making it their whole personality. I'm just and that's goes for anything. Like you know what I mean. I get it if you smoke a lot, but like that don't have to be your whole personality.
Nah, that's why I
Like
never
you don't
rock the
got to
whole
be
like.
James Franco from Pineapple Express, bro. Like that just
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, that's why. I mean, I'd be cool with like promoting and shit, but I don't do the whole like yo weed leaf on my hat shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't do like I don't even celebrate 420 to be real. They'd
Right.
be like, yo, you gonna smoke mad weed today? It's 420. I was like, well, I was gonna smoke mad weed today. Yeah,
Right.
anyway. So fuck what day it is.
Right. Like like when people like again, I like a lot of nerd shit, but like when you
I'm
just
like, yeah,
outwardly
you do.
like my whole wardrobe is not about to be Star Wars, bro. Like it's
Oh,
just
I
not.
know.
Like it's
May the
not about to
fourth be
be
with
my whole shit is just fucking comic books and it's like bro like again I'm not trying to knock anything. It's just like you should have a little bit of versatility in your personality, my guy,
Yeah, I agree.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm a little hypocritical in that sense because at the gym, all I wear is the bucket up t-shirts, shouts to
Hey,
Teespring or T Public, whatever the fuck it's called. But
I'm gonna design some new ones for these streets. Feel like it's been a minute.
shouts to the homie Ruben Vasquez, man, of Self Made Fitness. He bought one and he's rocking it. And he said he got a homie that has like a clothing lines or distribution or something, so we can try and get our shits on there, so we can try and get them like in house. Because I want to just throw these out, not throw them away or out, but like give them away to people.
Like that'd be cool too. Just like, hey, here's a shirt, and like people fuck with shirts, but at the same
They
time,
gotta follow us on Instagram and subscribe on SoundCloud.
I definitely rather people pay for shit.
Yeah, true.
No, it'd be nice if they paid for it and it went directly to us. Shouts to that.
Yeah, we've sold like 50 shirts and haven't seen shit. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, buy some CBD oil. Sunday scares. But anyway, yeah. Any other weird habits that stick out to you, bro?
Nah, not really. I'm sure everybody has their little quirks. I guess if you got any weird habits that you think only you do, but everybody else is probably like, what the fuck?
I know the homie Kurt's got something you can add to it.
Yeah. Make sure you let us know on social media. You hit us up at the Bucket Up Podcast on Twitter. You hit us, the Bucket Up Podcast on Facebook. We're at Bucket Hat Boys on Instagram. So just let us know.
Yeah. So speaking of Facebook or whatever, what were you telling you got? I didn't read the article. Can you fill me in on that new outfit?
Wow. Okay. So
Not by choice. I just realized I forgot to.
oh, okay. I feel like that's still by choice, but yeah. So Facebook apparently has come out with this new crush feature that's supposed to be like Tinder, but for Facebook. And how it works is you pick, I think 9 or 10 of your Facebook friends that you have a crush on, and you don't. It's not like you don't. It doesn't notify the people that you did this unless they also marks you as a crush, and then if then you'll get a match,
Is
and then
that
if they
not
match,
similar to poking?
no, because poking is just like you can poke somebody randomly,
Hmm.
and it's weird. Pokes are weird. I don't even know why they made that shit up.
I
Like,
don't
why
know.
does that even exist?
I don't know.
Like, bro, if I poked you right now, that should be creepy.
Well, because it's like usually that just means like, yo, I'm trying to get your attention. Why not just post something on their wall or something?
Right? You can just say, "Hey, what's up?" But that's also weird. You know what I mean? You just back in the first beginning of Facebook when nobody really knew, but then you could just go on somebody's wall and say, "Hey," and they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" But like now that we all know the etiquette, you don't just do that. You either gotta post something like, "Yo, I thought this was funny for you," or it got to be like, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to them.
That is true. Like you look back on the memories, and it's funny how like it used to evolve from that. Like it used to be like, "Yo, what are you doing tonight? You trying to link?"
Right on their wall and shit for everybody to see.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Yeah, all right, link. See you tomorrow."
Right, right. It was just a different place. You know, people posting
My homies
fake
would be like, "Bro,
lyrics
you
and
want?"
shit.
They'd be like, "Bro, you want to smoke before you fly home?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
Bro, it used to be that and like posting fucking like lyrics from songs and shit as Facebook posts. Like just a completely different world, bro. But uh yeah, so like it's pretty much like how Tinder when you swipe right on a bunch of people and you only really get the people who also swipe right on you, right? So that's how it's supposed to work. So you'd only know if somebody had a crush on you if you also had a crush on them. And then that way you can kind of like I guess it's an easier way because you already know the person. It's a friend. But to me, I'm like, that could be fucking tricky. Like, 'cause what the hell you supposed to do after that?
Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, so wait, if what if in a situation where like someone tries to match you, but you're just not interested? You know what I'm saying?
No, but see, that's the thing. If they marked you down as a crush, but you never marked them down as a crush, you would never know. Like, you would never be notified of it
Oh.
unless you also marked them as a crush. Then you know what I mean. That way, it's like, oh, okay, so we both like each other. Then, but it's like, oh, how the hell you explore that after the fact? That just seems I don't know. So I heard about Bomani Jones talking about it. He was like, I don't know if we need more passive aggression in this world, bro. Like if you want something, just go get it. On that, oh yeah, I
Right,
like
that's
this
so
person. Let's
wild.
see if I get a match.
She's gonna be like talking to her girlfriends, like, I liked him on Facebook. I tried to match him. How many other clear signs can I give him? It's like, talk to him.
Right. I was the homie at work, Crystal. She sent us this shit on Twitter because this is what she says. She was like, it was like how girls shoot their shot, and it's just this dog like staring over and then like looking back and then looking right back. And she was like, "This is so true," and I'm like, "That's so dumb."
I know. Just say something.
Right? Nope. Dudes got to make the move, I guess. For some people, for some girls, I feel like for some people, like my homie Courtney, shouts to Courtney, who's been on the show. She seems pretty straightforward. She probably would go if she actually liked somebody and just walk up to him and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah, that's fine. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, but other girls are like, "Nah, he should know that I'm interested from the signs of me just looking over at him
Nah,
every
that is
now and then."
guys don't know shit. That is a very stupid assumption to be like, he should know by me looking. Nope, nope, nope.
The thing that's funny too is like girls that are like that will be quick to tell you that dudes are dumb and they can't read signs and you know what I mean, and dudes ain't shit. But it's like, bro, you want us to fucking decode the goddamn Da Vinci Code out this bitch?
And also, if guys are so simple, if he keeps seeing a girl look at him, he's gonna be like, "Yo, do I got shit on my face?
Like, yo, why she? Yeah, like, what the fuck's going
Yo,
on?
I
Something
got
on my shirt?
yo, fucking yeah.
Like, fuck, did I spill some shit on my shirt?
Yo, she smell. Do I smell like weed? Like,
Yeah,
so
no, it's not. Like,
that
and even
yeah.
then,
Because also the reverse of that, bro. You know, girls don't also understand this. Is if a guy is in a circle and he sees a girl doing what they claim is like a clear sign.
mm-hmm.
If a dude's like, "Yo, that girl just looked at me. I'm gonna go talk to her." It's like, nah, bro, that's not enough.
Nah. Like, yeah, you imagine like telling your homies like, yo, that girl looked over like 3 times. I think she about it, and they're like, nah, fam, I don't see him.
Yeah, at
Like
all.
she might have just brushed your ass off, which is what you would expect. You like you go up to the girl and you're like, oh, what's up? And you're like, I'm just trying to have fun with my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that reality of me getting rejected is definitely gonna outweigh whether or not I thought you were looking over.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe it is, works for other people. I have no clue.
Yeah, nah, I think I don't know. Been out the game for 2 years, so
Right, we're like we need a single person to come in and see if this Facebook shit is a good idea. Like I'm like on one hand I'm like I guess I get it if nobody would know unless y'all match, but I'm like, what happens when y'all match? You hit them up in the messenger or something. You're like, hey, like I saw we matched. Like, what's up? Trying to go on a date or something? I don't know how. See, I've never been on Tinder. I don't even know how Tinder works. You have to kind of like have a convo first, ask them about them, or you go like straight to dates.
it depends on what you're going at. I mean, yeah, Tinder, it's like but they match it based on your like distance or whatever, like your GPS shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, like someone pops up, it has like 3 to 5 pictures of the person,
Mm-hmm.
and you swipe left or right, and then if you swipe, you'll get a notification. If she swipes on you, you'll get a notification that's like, yeah, so and so matched you or whatever. And then
Mm.
you're like, oh, word, and then it just gives you like a message board, like you can message her and be like, yo, what up, and then do what you do. But yeah,
But
that's
that's what I'm
it.
saying. Like, do you go straight to a date, ask them about a date, or do you try to like
I
banter?
mean, it depends on what your interests are, man. I've had some girls that are friends tell me that guys, send them dick pics, and some guys,
Off rip.
yeah, or some guys will ask them like, oh, like basic shit, like, oh, did you see the game last night? Like, there's mad like range of shit.
That's funny because the same girl I was talking about earlier says she's been on the apps, and when she'll match with people, and then they like say something to her, and she just doesn't reply back because she's like, ah.
Yeah, well, that's also not efficient.
Like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get anything done that way, but do you stay on? But yeah, I can see it all being exhausting. So, I mean, I guess if there's another way for people to find, people, motherfucker. I know people who found people on Craigslist. So, do you?
What?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Now, granted, that
Looking for
relationship
love.
didn't last, but they were in a long-term relationship off of Craigslist. I don't know how.
That's someone's weird habit that's their norm. Fuck it.
It is what it is, my guy. But I think
yeah,
we've come to our favorite time of the week, though. Songs of the week, fam. What you got?
all right, man. So remember I was talking about semi-pro playoffs. We were talking about that stupid. We didn't talk about, but I didn't get to tell you my dad joke about the Kentucky Derby. All the racers have 1 horsepower. You got that?
I get it because it's a horse race.
Yeah. So, anyways, shouts to that. But nah. So I was in my bag, bro, because I'm always with the throwbacks, shit like that. And throughout the week, I'm always living day to day. It's now or never. So we're going with Big L, now or never.
Nice. Is that Big L back-to-back weeks?
Nah. Last week I did Pharoah Monch.
That's right. I think it was a couple weeks ago, man. Me, I'm always hitting y'all with the album reviews. But this week there really wasn't. Nobody really dropped, man. There was. I don't even know. There was a Hood Rich Pablo Juan or some shit. There was nobody big that dropped that I was interested in listening to. We did get a few Lucy's. The YG had a song with Tyga that was like Latino themed or Latinx themed, and I wasn't really feeling it like that. I know Trav sent it over to we got like a group chat with the homies, and Trav sent it over, and I wasn't really feeling it. Logic and Eminem dropped a song. I've been talking shit about Eminem pretty much for a year now. And I fuck with Logic, but I was like, I already know what that song's gonna sound like. And then I listened to it, and I was like, this is exactly what I thought this song was gonna sound like. It actually wasn't. It wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Like, it probably was an okay song. It really wasn't. It really wasn't too much. But I was like, this is exactly what I literally thought this song was gonna be. So I guess that's cool. I've been listening more to the Schoolboy Q album. We were talking about how it was probably sequenced a little weird, so there's other ways to tweak that. But I think it's been growing on me a little bit. Shouts to that there's a little Instagram video of this little girl singing his water song, and she was like, I got that water, and that shit's funny as hell. But that song goes, So shouts to that. But that, that the whole album been growing on me in general. So definitely check that out if you haven't. But Black Youngster dropped a little EP, and those are okay. So I'm gonna just say my song of the week is "Cut Up" by Black Youngster.
Cool, man.
Or "Water" by Schoolboy Q. You can do either. You feel me?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bump them both, bro.
There
You
you go.
put me out to the song a week. Shout outs for all the buckets. Shouts to you for putting up with me week in, week out. Again, we coming out to Colorado hopefully sometime in June or July. We gotta check the schedule.
Maybe July. My June's booked as shit.
Man, this dude's jet setter.
Yeah,
but
bro.
I was gonna say. Other than that, for the buckets, Sunday Scaries, get your fill. Beat the Scaries. Other than that, volume 84 of the Bucket Up Podcast. We out. Enjoy your Cinco de Mayo, as I call it, Cinco de Mayo.
You probably already enjoyed it if you're listening to this by now.
Of course. And but yeah, for the Bucket Hat Boys, we out.
Cheer. All right, cool. We can do a rundown.
Cool.
So what we talk about? So on today's episode of Bucket Up Podcast.
Where you going in June?
I'm not even gonna be at work for a full week all throughout the whole thing in June. Because we're the first week of June, we're going home to New York for a week. Because I got a wedding on the 2nd of June. My homie Spencer, his wedding is then, so we go home for that. We'll be home the whole week after, and then we come back the next week, and then we leave Thursday to go to Mexico, and then we don't come back until that next Tuesday. And then
is that Aubrey's condo or whatever? Or
no, we always go to the same resort every June. Like on Father's Day weekend, we usually end up going down there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and last year hopefully it's fun. Last year I got like Montezuma's Revenge, so I'm a little skittish on the whole thing, but we going. So, and then was it fucking after that? The week after, me and Katie are getting married. We're just gonna go to the courthouse and get married.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. And then we're gonna throw a celebration, like probably later on in the year here, and then like do one in New York probably. And then, but like right after it's on a Thursday because Katie wants to get married on our anniversary, like our yearly anniversary from when we started dating. So which is a Thursday, so we're gonna get married on a Thursday, and then we're probably gonna go somewhere. Already took off the days from work that weekend and do something.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, so that's like literally I think there's one weekend in June that I'll be there, but I also have a wedding that weekend, like just somebody else's wedding.
Damn. Yeah, no. The summers love is in the air.
Right, July is open though.
Dude, that's crazy. Well, congrats, y'all gotta do the Jim and Pam wedding.
Yeah, that was funny though because they like left and got married, and then like the wedding was like no matter.
That's why, dude. We gotta get rich, and you can throw the baller's wedding you want.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. It's got tired of just like waiting for money to come out of nowhere to do an actual big wedding.
And it's rare unless y'all hit the lotto or some shit,
Right, or you got like rich parents or some shit,
Which unless you want to go find some new parents, I don't know.
Right, yeah.
That's how I tell I'm like maybe that could be a thing.
Like, hey, bro, I need parents, so there should be an app for that.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you want good-looking kids. Your current kid's ugly as fuck.
Should just use that and put that at the beginning of the podcast out of context. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. So wait, on today's episode of Bucket Up Podcast, we review. You didn't go to any restaurants, I guess, this week.
No, DoorDash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Netflix movies and shows.
Dude, check this out. I got the old school 90s Velcro shit.
Wait, so what'd you say?
Remember these back in the day? You throw the ball and it's got the Velcro.
Oh shit, old school.
Yeah, it's $1, bro.
Nice. You go to the dollar store?
Hell yeah! I told you it makes me feel more important than I am.
There you go. Netflix original, the history of Cinco de Mayo. What else we talk about? Weird habits that are norms for you.
I was talking to this he's like, dude, for real, my favorite videographer on YouTube, and he's pretty well known. And he said he'd jump on the pod.
Oh, nice. I thought I could get my homie Spencer. I hadn't talked to him yet. We could talk.
Yeah.
We could talk to him about like because he works for like sports in Cleveland. He works for like a newspaper.
You should get him on after his wedding, so then you have you guys can have stories from the wedding and shit.
That's what I was saying. Like, yeah, we can get him on to talk about planning shit and like and stuff like that, like how all that shit was, and then yeah, that works too.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't even know how often I'm gonna be able to do the pod in June. That's how fucking gone I'm gonna be. We have to figure it out.
Make alternate days or some shit, or
Yeah,
like do a long one and maybe chop it up into different days.
maybe. Crunch feature. Maybe even just doing like shorter episodes or something. The 20-minute ones.
It's crazy. August will be the 2-year mark.
Damn, crazy.
It's the beautiful grind.
I got it right here.
Yeah, I want to see that Seth Rogen movie for real though.
Yeah, I heard it was good, so you have to let me know.
Yeah, I'm about to get the large popcorn. Which one's the ones with the comfy chairs? Is that Harkins?
I think Harkins been last time I was at. I haven't been to Harkins in a minute, but last time I was there, they had comfy chairs. But I was in Scottsdale, so
Does AMC got cherry Coke?
I have no. I mean, they got the machine ones that are like you pick it and it's like a whole like it's all touchscreen. So I would imagine.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go to AMC tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Oh, hold on. All right, so I'll do on today's episode of Bucket Up Podcast. You can say we review a few Netflix originals, and then I say the history of Cinco de Mayo. And you can say weird habits that are norms for you, and then I'll say Facebook's new crush feature and more. Is that good?
Cool.
All right, cool. On today's episode of the Bucket Up Podcast,
we review a few Netflix originals.
We also go over the history of Cinco de Mayo.
Weird habits that I have, you have, we all have, but they're normal to us.
And Facebook's new crush feature and much, much more. All right, cool.